If somebody attacks a mosque, attacks a church, attacks a temple, attacks a synagogue, it's actually an attack on all of us. It's an attack on all of our lives and all of our communities. And so, on our behalf, Diane Abbott, as our Shadow Home Secretary, has asked that the security funds that have been made available are made available to all mosques, and that the attacks on mosques are just as bad as an attack on anywhere else. I represent, as you know, Islington North, which includes the Finsbury Park area, where Makram Ali was murdered by a racist on the streets just outside my house 2 years ago. We remember that very, very well. And in answer to it, the entire community came together. We had the imam, we had priests, we had rabbis, we had the whole community together in the street saying, we will not tolerate this. And a group of children from a local primary school of all faiths got together, dressed in white, and walked all around the community playing All You Need Is Love. In the event of there being no deal, our first demand is for a general election. This government does not have a majority in Parliament, has been defeated time after time in Parliament, were found to be in contempt of Parliament and suffered the biggest ever defeat a government has suffered in British parliamentary history. The only way of resolving this is a general election. Anyone making Islamophobic remarks about the way people dress, remarks about their faith, and Islam is a faith of peace, is a faith of charity, is a faith of inclusion, are completely wrong and have to be challenged on it. I have had meetings with Muslim women in my own community and asked them, multi-faith society, the only way that is strengthened is if we all face down any form of racism or any kind of Islamophobia or any other form of racism in our society.
These European elections as an opportunity to really get that message home that we really need to get together and make sure that progressives and socialists are in the European Parliament and they're building broad coalitions to tackle the far right, because our lives literally depend on it.
Important election, and Jeremy is a symbol of hope and unity for the country. Country is divided and broken under Conservative government. And this is a time for all of us to stay together, together with the leadership of Jeremy Corbyn, and send a message to far right parties like Nigel Farage and others that this country are united, communities are united, and we want to bring everybody together.
After what happened in Christchurch in New Zealand, I went straight to the New Zealand High Commissioner and met the High Commissioner and laid some flowers in memory of those people who tragically lost their lives in Christchurch. And I thought the response made by Jacinda Ardern was a model of what a government should do in those circumstances. Islamophobia has no place whatsoever in our society. My party has adopted a very strict code which outlaws Islamophobia in any form within our party, and that is what I'm determined to achieve in the whole country.
This is Jeremy Corbyn's first visit to Central Mosque, really big audience and a very clear message. We need people to go and vote in the European elections because it's about the kind of society and the kind of country that we want to build. And in this holy month of Ramadan, we celebrate particular important qualities, that sense of charity and looking after each other. We would like to build a country and a Europe where we look after each other better and honour that great teaching of Islam more effectively in our daily lives. That's what we're about in the Labour Party, and that was the message Jeremy gave to people today.
It's important for us that we have a positive campaign around the European elections. These are going to be difficult elections. Brexit is one of those issues that has divided everybody, but as Jeremy said here today, we've got to try and find a way to bring the country back together. We've got to get beyond Brexit as well as resolving Brexit, and the Labour Party will obviously continue in its national mission to have a national policy offer that can bring the country together. These will be tough elections, but it's important that people remember if you want change in this country, only the Labour Party can provide it. It was really great of Jeremy to visit us here at Birmingham Central Mosque today. He showed a lot of solidarity with the Muslim community of Birmingham and around the country, and his message was one of solidarity and of peace and of friendship, and it's something something that I know that the community here has really appreciated.
कोबन ने बर्मिंघम का जो दौरा किया है, एक तो ये था कि बर्मिंघम के अंदर जो न्यूजीलैंड के वाक़या के बाद मसाजिद पर अटैक हुआ था, वो मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी के साथ सॉलिडारिटी के लिए भी विज़िट करना चाहते थे, और उसके साथ साथ यूरोपियन इलेक्शन कैंपेन के हवाले से भी वो मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी के साथ अपना पैगाम पहुँचाना चाहते थे। मैं समझता हूँ कि आज उनका सेंट्रल मॉस्क बर्मिंघम के अंदर इज़हार यकजहती के हवाले से और यूरोपियन कैंपेन के हवाले से ये इंतहाई कामयाब दौरा रहा है, जिसमें ना सिर्फ उन्होंने मीडिया से बात की बल्कि कम्युनिटी की बड़ी तादाद से जो लेबर पार्टी का पैगाम पहुंचा है। पैगाम बड़ा वाज़ेह है कि मुल्क इस वक्त तकसीम की तरफ जा रहा है, मुल्क डिवाइडेड है और ब्रेक्सिट के बाद अनसर्टेनिटी है, जिसकी वजह से अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट आप देख लें, इस बर्मिंघम और मिडलैंड के अंदर फूड बैंक देख लें, होमलेसनेस देख लें, कोई भी इशू है वो इन्वेस्टमेंट ना होने की वजह से सारे प्रॉब्लम्स हो रहे हैं। तो जर्मी कॉर्बन का जो पैगाम है वो ये है कि हमने कौम को मुत्तहिद करना है।
Labour team, and hopefully people will come out on the 23rd of May and vote Labour. It's really important for us to recognise that this election will also not just symbolise what the MEPs will do in terms of the region, but also the fact that we've got a national picture of a divisive campaign which led us to some of the conversations around Brexit, and actually people like Nigel Farage do not deserve a place in politics, which is all the more reason why for Muslim communities and for people like ourselves with the backgrounds that we come from, it is more important for us to campaign, to come out and to vote for a Labour team in the West Midlands. For
that he's the right person to become the Prime Minister in order to solve the issues that we have nationally. Thank you very much.